You can't get pre-workouts like this anymore, and it is super sad, and it is what it is. Like I said, pick up this bad boy before it is gone. This thing is amazing. Really, really good source stimulants in this, dude. You feel it? Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today I have the legendary Supreme pre-workout by Kilo Labs. What's this thing about, man? Before we get going, man, I have to hit y'all with something really quick, dude. Just a healthy reminder, anyone that's been going, working their butts off, man, it's amazing. Keep crushing it, man. Mad respect. I know what that's like, man. I may or may not be borderline workaholic, but this morning, man, my wife went back to work for the first time after having our little girl. She turned 3 months old yesterday. My wife's been on maternity leave, man. So my schedule, it got a little wonky, man. Normally my schedule on my days off is I get up in the morning, I find one of these babies that I'm going to review, 6, 7 in the morning. I get to the gym. You know, I take my notes on the pre-workout, I come back here, you know, I do a review on it, I record it, get ready to edit it and all that good stuff. Sometimes hit a meeting, sometimes take a nap, man, and I've been doing that since the middle of March, man. And even before I was doing reviews, it was the same sort of deal. Oh yeah, it's my day off. However, 7 a.m. go to the gym, noon go to an AA meeting, 2 o'clock go to the grocery store, whatever, man. I'm just always freaking going, dude. And I don't know if that means there's something wrong with me. There's a lot of benefits. There's a lot of productivity. There's a lot of you know, good things that come from me being the way that I am. However, God is so good, man. He has a way of slowing me down. How many of you guys know sometimes when a wrench gets thrown in your schedule or in your plans that it is God just slowing you down, saying, hey, man, take a minute. Get still for a second. So this morning, dude, I just sat there looking at my beautiful daughter who looks so much like me, but definitely a lot more like her mother. And I was just quiet, dude. I couldn't play video games. I couldn't do anything on my phone. It was just me feeding my daughter or looking at her. And with her looking back up and smiling at me, I just felt how good God is, how much mercy and grace he has, and how rich in love he is. Like it says in Ephesians 2 in the word, man, I know that I'm in the exact spot I need to be in, man. And I was able to just look back at my life over the last 2 months since starting this channel, looking at my job, looking at these reviews, looking at my wife, how have I been as a husband, how have I been as a dad? And I haven't done that in a long time, man. And I think a lot of times it boils down to fear. If I slow down, then I have to be alone with what's up here. I have to be alone with what's in here. And it's easier. How many of you guys know, just brush it under the rug. Don't look at it. It's all good, man. Life goes on. I'm a man. You know, I don't have feelings or emotions, man. How many of you guys can relate to that? So today, guys, what I thought was going to be a rough day for me because I was going to have to play dad all morning was actually one of the best days off I've had in a long time, dude. I slowed down. I kissed my baby girl. I made her smile. I made her laugh. I took care of her, dude, and my life is totally different than it was 7 years ago. Tonight, I'm going to go to a meeting, dude, and hopefully see my sponsor and get some recovery on. But, yo, so big shout out. Let me stop jibber-jabbering. To Kilo Labs. Mike, the owner, is a dog for sending this bad boy over, dude. This is a legendary pre-workout. I have never taken this. I've heard so many good things. My buddy Ace talked about this. Pretty sure this is a few years old. To me, this is like an ancient artifact. I even want to put it up there with some of the big hitters that have gone away, like Dark Energy and stuff like that. The last run of this, man, it's not being produced anymore. It is going away, sadly. There's a few units left. You can get it on Kilo Labs. I'll link some other places where you can get it, dude. But get it while it's hot, boys and girls. If you like this review, man, there's still some left. It is going away. This expiration date is still 2025. So if you do get a batch, man, you can hold on to it for a little while. You know, it has the yummy yums, dude, so it's not going to be here for very long. So get you one, get you two, keep them sealed, stash them away, man. Pre-workouts like this are not going to be around for much longer, man. So this is a super hitter, but let's talk about it, man. So this is cool, man. This is like their classic. How many of you guys know the Kilo Labs line has some of the best designs on their tubs that I've ever seen? Even their original tubs, man. Like, this thing is super cool. This is the blueberry yum flavor. Look at that angry blueberry, dude. Look how tough he looks, bro. But I like this. I like the white and blue. Really nice aesthetic. It'll sit really nice on this shelf over here, man. And yeah, man, this is iconic. So let's talk about the label on this bad boy. You know, let's see if the label matches up with the experience, the price point, all that good stuff, man. See if this thing is worth buying even though it is going away. So supplement facts. So right off the rip, you get 1 scoop is 15 grams. So I love it. It's not a 1 scoop, 2 scoop bad boy. This was like the prime era of illicit pre-workouts right here, man. Looking at this label, dude, it's a beauty. 25 servings per container. Praise the Lord, dude. Good on your pocket. We're not doing a 40-20. This is beautiful. So 1 level scoop for me, I will say is 17 grams. So get you a scale, first of all. Second of all, if you don't have a scale, which you should if you're taking stuff like this, 1 level scoop will get you a hefty fat dose of this bad boy, which is what I went with, and it was perfect for me. We'll talk about that. So now we have this label split up into 2 categories. First one, explosive stim matrix. So you get off the rip caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams. Love it, dude. I took one last night that was 450. Pushing the higher end for stim junkies, man. Obviously, this is a stim junkie, high stim pre-workout. 400 is perfect. I will take lower. I don't really want to take much higher. 450 is the highest I will go for a pre-workout. Next, we got perhaps the star of the show, guys. 2-amino isoheptane, 200 milligrams. You guys know that is that DMHA, that fire, that mood elevation, that illicitness, that highness, that focus, that forget about the rest of the world, puts you in the dialed in zone, crushing the weights, enjoying what you're doing, forgetting about all the stress and problems of the world, man. A beautiful ingredient. And guess what? Since it's so awesome in pre-workouts, the government has to take it away because there's not bigger fish to fry, because there's not worse problems, because all of us are, going down the wrong path because of pre-workouts, right? No, we're actually in the gym, bettering our lives, doing things with our lives, and we're getting gains and being healthy. But you know what? I don't know anyone in government that is. I'm not gonna get into this right now. I'm not getting political. All right, so next we got theobromine, 150 milligrams. So that is caffeine's cousin. That is another stimulant. It's going to pair well with the caffeine. It's going to pair well with the DMHA. It's a decent enough dose. I've seen less. I've seen El Jefe V2 have 300 milligrams of theobromine. So I like that dose. That's a good dose of that. Next, we got huperzine, 100 milligrams. So that's going to provide some more focus, some more cognitive benefits, some memory, some endurance, some mood elevation, all that good stuff. It is a nice stimulant, man. I had no idea what huperzine was until I really started doing reviews and dissecting products like this, man. So I love huperzine, man. I took a product last night that had it. This ingredient, if you have that and like something with beta PEA, the love drug, dude, they're going to synergize together and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful experience. So that's the explosive stim matrix. Next, we have performance and pump matrix. So that's important. Energy, pumps, endurance. That's what you need when you're in the gym. So for the first ingredient on this puppy is citrulline malate, 4,000 milligrams. So if it is good citrulline, you do not need any higher than 4,000. 4,000 will give you the pumps. You can kind of see my arm right here. It did its job. We see anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 milligrams of this stuff, man. Love citrulline. When I was first getting into working out, I had no idea about pre-workouts. I hit up a friend that was ripped, and I was like, what do I need to look for in pre-workouts? The first thing he said was citrulline. So most pre-workouts will have this. So next we got beta alanine at 3,200 milligrams. That is the clinical dose. You get the tingles all over. You get that sense of urgency. Next, we got some muscle output popping off with betaine anhydrous, 3,000 milligrams. Good dose of that. Next, we got another little juicy pump ingredient. We got Hydro Prime Glycerol, 2,000 milligrams. So they were hyped about that too. They put it right here on the front, Hydro Prime. So what glycerol is going to do is help with the water retention and the hydration in your body. All the water you're drinking is going to go shoop right to here and get you those juicy swole pumps that you want when you're in the gym. Then next we got, this is pretty unique. I don't know if I've seen this in a pre-workout before, but we have some coconut powder, 500 milligrams. So it's going to help with hydration. It's going to help with, any lost electrolytes, any sweating that's going on in the gym. I need that, man, because a lot of times I feel like I don't drink enough water unless I'm in the gym. So really grateful to see that. And what's cool about this freaking label, dude, this is classic, dude. There is not a lot of ingredients in this. You don't have to have a little sprinkle of this, a little sprinkle of that. And in 2024, you see so many labels that are like 57 ingredients. You got the B vitamins, and you got the sodium, and you got the chloride, and you have all this stuff. Like people are mixing in multivitamins in with their pre-workouts. Dude, Mike at Kilo Labs was like, bro, we're about to create a slapper. We're going to keep it simple. If the ingredients are proper, if it's well sourced, you don't need 57,000 ingredients. This literally has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ingredients. That's all you need in a pre-workout, man. How many of you guys know less is more? The more I put in my body, the more risk I have of side effects and bad experiences and all that good stuff. So I love, absolutely love, tip top favorite pre-workouts have the least amount of ingredients. So let's talk about flavor. Blueberry yum yum flavor, you can definitely tell it is a sour blueberry. It is not bad, but it does taste like it is masking some DMHA. It has a little tiny chemically mixed in with that sourness, dude, but which I like when I taste something like that because I know that there's something hidden behind that flavor, man. It doesn't, if it doesn't taste super pleasant, I'm like, boy, this thing's got something in it, man. So I do love to see that. So before we get into the experience, man, hit that like button, leave a comment, share this with somebody that likes products like this, man. Subscribe to the channel. You guys have been a huge blessing in my life, man. I'm having a blast doing all this stuff, man. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon, man. So let's continue to interact. Thank you all for supporting the channel, reaching out to me, man, being a light to my life, man, so I can keep doing stuff like this for y'all. All right, so what's this thing about, man? How does this do, man? Leave a comment down below if you've taken this pre-workout before. I want to hear y'all's experience with it. But what it did for me, I just got back from the gym. I'm still buzzing, dude, like crazy. So the first thing you're going to feel right off the rip is about 5-10 minutes in, you wouldn't guess this, but the caffeine kicks in first. So you get a little physical energy. The betas were kind of uneventful. They came in, I felt them, they were like, boom, gone. But I got caffeine. I got a tiny bit of physical energy, not a lot. And I got this sense of urgency from the betas and the betaine anhydrous. And that was it, man. And I was like, all right, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Sometimes with pre-workouts like this, I like to give it a little bit of time before I go to the gym, but I did not. I started pumping weights. First or second set in, dude, I start to get this focus. And right after that, a mood elevation and a euphoria is starting to brew and it builds. This thing is a builder. It is definitely going to build over the first hour for you. So this for sure is a slapper. This thing is freaking amazing. This thing is unique. You can't get pre-workouts like this anymore, and it is super sad, and it is what it is. Like I said, pick up this bad boy before it is gone. This thing is amazing. Really, really good source stimulants in this, dude. You feel the theobromine to add a little bit more physical energy, but I would definitely say the star of the show in this is obviously the 2-amino, dude. This is a good DMHA bomb. This is going to put you in a freaking bubble. You are happy, you are euphoric, and it's not a slapper. This is not a fight or flight. There's no alpha yo. There's no 500 milligrams of caffeine. This is a nice pre-workout. Take in the middle of the day, take in the morning. Wouldn't recommend taking at night, but this is if you are trying to dance and enjoy yourself when you're in the gym and get you a good pump, man. This is that pre-workout, dude. Like I said, you're going to push a bit harder because you're in such a good mood. If you were, you know, kind of having an off day or whatever, and you take this bad boy, it's going to put you in a different realm. You're going to be enjoying that workout. You're going to be pumped that you're there, dude. And I will say, the mental aspect, the nootropic, the highness, the mood elevation, definitely the star of the show. So if you guys are sick of, you know, a dark lab, something slapping you, or wildfire just out of nowhere, boom, the heart rate's going, whatever, this is a breath of fresh air because this is a slow, euphoric, mellow, relaxed pre-workout that is illicit. The highness really shines. The mood elevation really shines. You don't have to be scared of this bad boy. If you consider yourself a stim junkie, I would compare this to probably maybe Eris Titanium, something that is, the DMHA just jumps into the front seat and it does kind of take over. The huperzine A helps with mood elevation as well. The pumps are pretty solid, I'll be honest. You could maybe stack something. I don't think it's really necessary. You get the glycerol, you get the citrulline. I did get a little bit of vascularity while I was doing shoulders with my boy. I was checking out my arms and I was like, let's freaking go, dude. This pre-workout is solid. So he's an entry-level pre-workout user. So I told him, you know, I think he would like this, dude, because this isn't something that it's going to blast your head off and make you feel like, what the heck did I just take? There's not really any bad side effects to it, guys. It puts you, for me, it makes me feel like the best version of myself. Just the right amount of focus for mind-muscle connection. Good enough pumps to say, hey, I don't need a pump product. There is going to be some appetite suppression. There is going to be a post-workout buzz. You're definitely going to want to continue to be productive after you're done taking this. But dude, this is such a good product, man. What a shame that it is going away. There are a bunch of units left. Let's talk about this thing, guys. Remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.